You got somebody hot, like fish grease. This person is fucking hot. I'm not gonna lie. This person is so mad. Whoever this person is, they're surprised at how you're thriving. This is clearly someone that you've left behind, collective. This is clearly someone that either walked away from you or you walked away from them. If they walked away from you, I feel like that anger, that animosity, right? That hot like fish grease energy is amplified times a billion. So somebody who felt like they had like a lot more of an influence on your happiness, on your growth, on your magic, right? Like on your ability to thrive and survive and evolve. And they're pissed at where you are now. I almost get this person circling back around, like spinning the block. See how we jumped right into that? It's like they couldn't even wait. They're so upset. And I get that they're talking to everybody about it. Like their friends and their family. They had some very destructive behavior. Or they tried. This is somebody who thought that they defeated you. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Whatever they were doing or however they showed up in this relationship was supposed to end you. It was supposed to stifle you, cut you at the knees, keep you from moving forward, keep you from being successful, get you holding on to this idea. Ooh, keep you fighting keep you fighting for this idea of a happy ending that was never supposed to come. This is almost making me mad. I'm not going to lie. This could have been the type of person to put you in competition with other people. I feel like they dangled whatever would make you happy or whatever you were asking for, whatever your expectations were, whatever you needed in this connection. They dangled it like a carrot. They did that purposefully. Okay, guys, it's Empress 777 here today with a collective message. We're going to get through this intro quite quickly because they're not allowing me to really stop and chit chat with y'all. Hope y'all doing great. I am. Like the video because that's how we grow. That's how people find us on this platform. So do that. It's free, y'all. Free 99. Do it. Down in the comments, zodiac signs, because we're here as one large collective. This is a reading for absolutely any zodiac sign. It is general, however. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force shit to fit. This feels very specific, so I'm really interested to know down in the comments who's resonating with this, okay? Put whatever you want about the reading down below, but most importantly, your zodiac signs. Taurus season is in full effect, okay? Turn the fuck up. Y'all show Tauruses down below some love as it is their season. Last but not least, click the subscribe button. Now, so this person is battling internally with their own lack of self-worth, but I feel like they tried to project that onto you, which is why they're surprised that you're evolving, that you're growing. This is also someone who's wondering if, or they may be getting inclinations, synchronicities, signs that you're going to accomplish this goal or that you're going to accomplish achieving this 10 of Cups, Hierophant, whatever this is that you were wanting, that you're going to be able to achieve it without them. It's a very controlling individual, but I feel like there is just some hidden animosity that they've always had for you. The very first card out was the Chariot, and I swear to you, I swear to you guys, it was like screaming at me. I feel like you are integrating both your light and your dark side, right? With the Chariot, you have both the dark horse, which represents your shadows, and the light horse, which represents your divine energy, right? Your higher vibrational frequency, the divine masculine, divine feminine energy, integrating both of those, no longer feeling ashamed, no longer feeling like no longer feeling held back, like blockages being released. So this is somebody who's now recognizing that whatever they thought that they were doing to you, or whatever they did to try and stagnate you, keep you from moving forward, keep you from getting what you want, or keep you from feeling worthy of the things that you want and actually acquiring those things, it's backfiring. In fact, for some of you, they could have been like one last ditch of destruction, like something that they did to like stick that knife in your back one last time sort of thing. There's a lot of betrayal in this energy. And so this person just kind of expected you to stay put, right? To still be where they left you. Whether that be depressed, down and out, single, right? Like not moving, not thriving, not evolving, being stuck. But I feel like this is what they're finding you at, okay? Your energy feels extremely comfortable. I don't chase, I attract sort of energy. This is really shocking for them. It could be very upsetting as well. We have scent here. I feel like this person, they felt like they smelled your insecurities from a mile away. And I feel like they played on that, but that was really them projecting their own insecurities onto you, which is why they would have thought whatever this is that they did would stagnate you, stifle your growth forevermore, really. This is somebody who wanted to stop you for sure. This could be like trapping you. That's just one example, y'all. Don't force anything to fit. Take it how it resonates, right? I'm hearing specifically for some of you, they tried to trap you maybe with a kid or something like that, thinking that that would like slow you down, or they tried to get you fired. Maybe they convinced you to drop out of school or not go towards some sort of licensing. There's something that they did purposefully. Spirit had another plan. The divine had another plan. They were fighting this. They were fighting this growth in you. And I feel like if you haven't already started to see the fruits of this manifestation, right? This wish fulfillment, that's what's coming in. But I feel like this is somebody this feels like, okay, I mentioned a last ditch effort to stick the knife in your back or to like stop this once and for all sort of energy. And I feel like that's the future energy with this 5 of Wands. Yeah. And for some of you, I feel like you haven't had it easy in life. Okay. There are things that have occurred, not just with this person, that should have slowed you down. You know what I'm saying? That most people would have like given up over, but you didn't. And there's something about your resilience and your persistence that really irks this person's nerves. This is almost like sleeping with the enemy. They don't like themselves. They never liked you. I'm not going to hold you, okay? There's a lot of manipulation or manipulative energy within their presence. Yep. No one exists when you're around. I feel like this is what this person tried to come off as. This is what they tried to make you feel so that you would be more open to them, or that you would leave an open door. This is also someone who felt like you would leave a key under the mat, right? They felt like they didn't have to question anything about this revolving door. This is somebody who thought that they would be able to come back around, but they were only coming back around because they thought that they were going to be showing up to you being exactly where they left you, but you didn't. You are in a whole new cycle. Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. I almost feel all over the place, right? I'm going from this deck to over here to back over here to back over here, which is this person's energy we're picking up on. Discombobulated. So they miscalculated your own manifestational powers. They miscalculated your ability to see your self-worth and stand in that. They also miscalculated your resilience. I'm not saying that it wasn't hard, because it was. I feel like whatever they tried to do to you did slow you down, but it didn't stop you. And that's what they were intending to do. This is somebody who doesn't want to see you win. Like, it pisses them off. They already think you're better than them. So I feel like that's why they were trying to sabotage whatever success you were trying to go towards. Like, talk you out of it. Queen of Cups, you're very intuitive. And I feel like this person hates that as well. And how I also see this Queen of Cups is, even though love has done you dirty in the past, right? You've been through some pretty destructive connections, this person included. The Queen of Cups is like, she's a queen, right? So she's already bypassed the pages, the knights. It's like you still find the ability to have optimism towards the beauty of life. Like, you haven't lost that. There's still a very sincere, positive and abundant light that you have, that this person, I feel, was trying to blow out. They were trying to dim it. But what they did was they only ignited it more. This behavior of theirs, or this tactic that they were trying to use, propelled you further towards this goal, which is not, that wasn't their intention. So they're flabbergasted. Somebody is going to be really surprised at how much you've elevated, how much you've glowed up is what I just heard, or grown. Because they left you for dead, so they expected you to stay there. You don't look like what you've been through. That is the Queen of Cups energy, right? So we have scarred, and that came out in the reverse. Yeah, lack of self-esteem due to upbringing. You don't allow your past to hold you back. You didn't do it before this person, and you're not doing it after them. So that's a clear signifier that they don't read the room. You're very strong. You don't want to be strong all the time, but you are. And there are some beauty. There's beauty for your ashes is what I'm hearing. See, we have bragging, and that's in the reverse. So this is somebody who feels like, I feel like when good things happen to you, when you were in a connection with this person, they could not be happy for you because they didn't want to see good things happening for you. I almost feel like this person would equate your successes as a direct reflection of their failures. If you accomplish something, it would make them feel worse about themselves. They would make what you have going on all about them. You don't brag. You don't brag. But to this person, just telling them about maybe a breakthrough that you had, or something that you accomplished, or something that you just purchased, or something that has happened that's good for you, or some type of accolade that you are receiving, right? A reward, a promotion, a raise, right? It doesn't matter what it is. Just mentioning it to this person because they placed your accomplishments in direct competition with their failures. So you accomplish something, you win, they lose. That's how they view it. So just mentioning it to this person felt like bragging. Yet they still wanted to be connected to you. It's really crazy. See, yet they still wanted to be connected to you. This person is a little obsessed with you guys. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Now, either your hand was forced to walk away from this person or they walked away from you. Either way it goes, you were never supposed to get back up. Right? They wanted to kill your dream. We have, yes, look, and Spirit is like, we're going to give you whatever you want. There's literally a rainbow in this card. The answer is yes. This situation or event is right on track at this time. You are literally you are walking karma for this person, you guys. Okay. So the decisions that they're making, even by coming back towards you, there's going to be swift and abrupt karma for every action that they decide to take towards you that is ill-intended. And I feel like that's something that they're still not recognizing, right? Because they're too blinded by this ulterior motive of theirs. The kid didn't slow you down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you did decide not to go towards that licensing. Maybe you did decide to drop out of school for the time being, but that was only temporary. You were right back on track as soon as you walked away from them or they walked away from you, right? As soon as that betrayal happened, you were on track. You were right on track to this goal that this person is very spiritual, right? But they use their spirituality for low vibrational purposes, right? So they could always see what you were going to be. They always saw your worth and they were trying to stop it. And their karma is to actually watch all of this happen for you. Fine print. They didn't read the fine print. I'm sorry. They didn't read the fine print. It say, don't be sorry, ho, be careful. That's what it literally says. You were very nurturing to this person. You're a good person. You might wonder why some of the things that have happened to you had to happen, because some of the stuff that has been done to you, you would never do to other people. It is to prepare you for your next level, right? Everything happens for a reason. This individual, however, did not go in depth. They did not read the fine print, right? They thought that they were in control of your movement, of your harvest with grapes here. of your goodness, right? They thought that they were the one controlling the temperature on your thermostat. So they thought that they were the one pulling the strings and controlling when you were happy, when you were sad, when you were depressed, when you would get up and actually do something, and when you would decide not to. This person also potentially would siphon your energy so that you didn't feel like doing the things necessary in order to get you to the next level or get you to the next step. So they quite literally were trying to place a blockage over your prosperity, guys. Your growth and prosperity. Plentiful is what this grapes card says. Wealth. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. You're chilling. You are chilling. I feel like some of you are walking into like a life where you have multiple streams of revenue, right? So making money while you sleep. You don't have to work as hard. You can actually enjoy the fruits of your labor now, right? Like that's sort of the beauty for your ashes that spirit is trying to give you. So you can quite literally start to enjoy life, right? You see how this yes card, this figure is kind of basking in the glow of the sun, a rainbow. When does a rainbow come? After the rain, right? This feels very liberating. This energy standing in a field of like sunflowers and yellow can often represent abundance, right? Prosperity, growth, money, wealth. So we have tandem bicycle. This person is back to collaborate. They want to finish the job. This really pisses me off. I'm not going to lie, y'all, okay? Going to have to be very careful. We have headache. This person is definitely somebody who's experiencing a lot of pitfalls, downfalls in their life right now. They could be experiencing some medical illnesses. It says emergencies. So things could quite literally be falling apart for this person at this time. They're not listening to their body. They're not listening to their intuition. They're not listening to their heart or their mind. You might feel like this person is sick in the head, quite literally, with this headache card, right? Like, so you may be avoiding them at all costs, but I do see them wanting to spin the block and re-collaborate here. Wow, I just shuffled and look how that popped right back up. It says collaboration, togetherness, unison. Okay, they want your cooperation. We have hookup here as well. So they may be trying to come towards you in a more sexual manner with this Ace of Wands, which can signify sexual passion, right? One night stands, sexually charged energy, checkered flag. So this is about conclusions, right? This is about like, when you see this flag, it kind of signifies to me somebody who is done with the race. They are crossing over the finish line. They've completed the race. This person has always viewed you as competition, which you might find quite weird. I think it's weird too. Okay. They thought that they ended you. This checkered flag card says feeling relieved. So they thought that they left you for dead, like I said. But they only catapulted you towards this wealth, right? An undeniable harvest. If you have not seen the remnants of this showing up yet, please get ready. Prepare. It's going to be a surplus. Lots of opportunities. You need to get your rest, which is why it's going to be very important to not allow this person to come in and siphon your energy. It could be other people around you also trying to tire you out. You're going to need your strength. You're going to need your energy. You're going to need to be alert and focused for the surplus that's coming in. This could be like more clients, a business taking off, or business opportunities, right? Finally finishing that degree. The universe is working in collaboration with you. You've endured a lot. And I feel like this is the type of person who doesn't want to address all of your hardships, which is why your blessings are coming in. Beauty for the ashes is what they keep saying, right? So the ashes is shit burning up. They're going to replace that with more beautiful things, right? With that rainbow there, lots of rain in your life. Some of you have had it very fucking tough. But it's like, it might not just be this person, maybe other people as well. All they see is your blessings. They only see you winning. They only see you receiving your wish fulfillments. They only see you cashing out. They only see the new car, the new house. They only see the new relationship, the marriage, right? The engagement. They only see the highlight reels. They weren't there when you were like crying your fucking eyes out, or where you were maybe homeless for a time, or where you were maybe stuck, stagnant, didn't have much. They were not there. And even though this person from your past may have been there, I feel like they don't want to acknowledge it. They're never going to admit that you deserve these things. They don't want you to have them. This is very dark energy, you guys. I'm going to be very honest with you. Lots of jealousy in this person's spirit and envy. This universe card says infinite, an infinite amount of resources. The High Priestess. You're going to need to have that intuition on go, you guys, okay? Three of Pentacles. I told you who was coming in here. Three of Pentacles is about collaboration. Pentacles do appear to be secure. They appear to be safe. They appear to be valuable, right? But right under that is this Knight of Wands. That's that sexually charged energy, okay? Yeah, they may want to like get in bed or like move towards you with a lot of passion in order to warp your intuition, right? Mesmerize you. I wouldn't put it past this person to want to dabble in a bit of sex magic. Sex magic is very simple, you guys. It doesn't have to be going to burn. You know, it could be burning just a candle. It might look like just a candle from Bath and Body Works, but if you put the right intentions on it, bitch, it is magic. Hello? Yeah. It doesn't have to be a divination candle, so to speak. It can be masked. It doesn't have to be any objects. It could just quite literally be looking in your eyes, asking you whose is it, getting you to say their name or repeating your name over and over and over again, right? Like, I wouldn't put it past this person to do that, right? To try and do some workings on you, because that kind of hold is unexplainable. It's irrational, right? This is the type of hold that you know a motherfucker is not good for you. They quite literally tried to ruin you. They stabbed you in your back, but yet you're still here. You can't walk away. They're giving you breadcrumbs, yet you're still accepting it, right? You're able to pull away for a little while, but for some reason you still feel this pull towards them. I feel like that's the type of time that this person is on you. You're going to need to be very careful, okay? This is not the fearmonger. This is just the real, y'all. This is just the real. So, how they feel you affect things. You can't make this shit up, y'all. Look at this. Something is really wrong with this person. I feel like they compete with everybody, but you're one of their fiercest competitors. And you just so happen to be the person that they also were in a romantic relationship with, right? But they compete with everybody. They never quite reach the level, though, or the bar, because when this person competes, they don't focus. They don't compete with themselves. So there's no way for them to win. You see what I'm saying? They're not focused on themselves. They're always focused on the other person. So if we're racing, this is the type of person that will be looking backwards at what you're doing. Even if they're ahead, they're only ahead because they're conniving, they're manipulative, they trip you up, they set traps to slow you down, right? They set up shit to where you can't get ahead of them. But even if they do start to gain a little traction on you, they still look backwards. They're focused on other fucking people, which is why they're never able to get ahead, which is their own fault. But they blame that on whoever is in close proximity. You, however, even if you don't see yourself this way, this is how this person sees you, right? As very abundant, like very creative, as somebody who can turn something out of nothing, right? Create lemonade out of lemons. An alchemist. And I feel like that is, if you don't see that in yourself, that is something that spirit is trying to strengthen within you by way of your intuition to show you your own power, your own skills, right? And hone in on that, because then it will be an endless, right? It said infinite amount of resources. You start noticing this, you're going to be problematic for everybody. Okay. There may be multiple people who will be quite jealous of how you're able to do that because people don't feel like you deserve it. Which is ridiculous. Fuck them people. Now, how they view you, how they see you affecting things is just double confirmation of what I said, right? They feel like you quickly get the things that you want. They feel like you're able to like think about something you want and then it appears. Very abundant energy. 6 of Wands is like somebody who's always winning. Knight of Swords is irrational behavior. It's swift. It's risky. It is irrational. So this person views you as somebody who takes risks, but it always works out for you, right? And right below that, wow, you can't make this shit up. I just shuffled this deck, y'all. And now they trying to come for my throat chakra. Look, this is the problem. This is the problem they think that you have. This is how you've affected this connection, because you're able to accumulate and acquire this on your own, fast, swift, very easily, even if you don't see it that way, right? It's them comparing the things that come towards you, the things that you are given, the things that you accomplish. They're comparing it to themselves, right? And right under that 10 of Cups is the Hierophant. And the 9 of Cups, once again, it doesn't matter how many times I shuffle the deck, it's going to come out, right? So this is somebody who is now recognizing that you are quite literally on the path to getting exactly what they were trying to stop. This is some weird energy, y'all. I'm not going to lie. And it's almost like they're trying to come in and finish the job. Now, you do have money coming in. There's love here, right? There's a true commitment. There's elevation in all areas, multiple areas of your life. Quite literally wish fulfillment. But I feel like there's one last test, right? Before it can actually take root. And I would be wrong not to mention that this person, it might actually be that test, okay? Let's hop over to the extended. We're going to see how this unfolds so that you can be prepared and protect yourself, okay? We're going to dig into the nitty gritty of this person's intentions. Have they changed? Is there something that I haven't unfolded here? Okay, have they transformed? I, of course, want to see what kind of karma they have coming towards them. I almost believe that the karma will stop them in their tracks or block them from being able to get near you in time before you move on to the next cycle and accumulate your beautiful manifestations. But we will see, right? Like, dig in. It almost gives me the energy that they will only be able to get into close proximity with you if you let them, right? Justice is coming to fuck them up, y'all. I'm so sorry. It already started, but it really is coming in now, right? 7 of Wands. You are being led to place up your boundaries with the 10 of Wands right below that. This is very heavy for them. Hopefully you're good, but I feel like they're trying to make you not be good. This person could be tugging on your energy. They could be showing up telepathically in your dreams, randomly in your thoughts. You haven't thought about this person in months, and I almost get like they're trying to telepathically or communicate with you through music or just memories, nostalgia, but they want you to think about like the good times. You see what I'm saying? Which is a trap, right? Thinking of romanticizing just the good times and not considering how they've betrayed you or left you for dead will have a motherfucker going backwards. I'm not saying you're going to. I'm just saying the temptation is there. We gotta be real. Let's see what their specific next steps are going to be and the intentions behind those next steps. Are there any regrets at all? And we will look to see the potential outcome of things, whether you decide to re-engage this or move in the opposite direction. There is no judgment. We're going to look at both of those potential outcomes and see what's best for you. You're going to make the best decision for yourself. I also want to know how you can prepare to ensure that you are invisible to all low vibrational and toxic people as you move towards your 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. You got to protect that. Okay, so what does Spirit suggest you lean into or do in order to become invisible to all low vibrational and toxic individuals and energies as you step into this next cycle? We will then see what's over there to meet you in the next cycle in both love and money, because they're both here. Okay, we'll pull time frames on both old and new energies, and we will pull advice on how you can partner with the divine in order to speed up momentum towards the manifestations of your heart's desires in the least amount of time. So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. We got a lot to unpack. I'm going to get in their ass. I don't care. I don't care. They done pissed me off. So I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.